Laker Nation, what is going on? Hey, listen, I know I'm late, but we got a victory. Right before All-Star break, believe it or not, we got a victory. I couldn't believe it. It's giving me hope. They're giving me hope now. Although, it took another turn this game. The Los Angeles Lakers played the Utah Jazz, and we took another turn. The same turn we've been taking all season. The turn to where just when we got all of our pieces back, our main three guys, one of them goes down. And I give y'all one guess to guess who went down. If you was to say, eyes closed, and to pick one of our three stars who got injured, who would you guess? Who would you say it is? You would be right. It's Anthony Davis again. Anthony Davis, crazy legs himself, got injured again. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is his 8th injury this season. His 8th injury that's put him out for multiple games. 8th this season, just this season. And we just got past the first half. The quote-unquote first half of the season. He's been hurt 8 times before All-Star break. 8 different injuries and 8 different things has happened to Anthony Davis while playing basketball that has put him in street clothes. Man, and that's all coming up next on the Film Room Podcast. Laker Nation, I just don't know what we gonna do. Not only was he having an incredible first quarter, he was having an incredible first quarter. He came out aggressive. He came out looking like he knew I was talking about him. Like he's been listening to my podcast, Laker Nation. Anthony Davis was back for 12 minutes. He was back for 12 minutes. He looked incredible in those 12 minutes. He was aggressive. He was scoring in the paint, outside the paint, everywhere. And then Malik Monk threw a bad pass. When I seen the pass, my brain told me, don't like that pass. When Anthony Davis caught it, I said, he shouldn't be doing that. When Anthony Davis fell to the floor, I said, here we go again. This is hurt again. He just got back, ladies and gentlemen. This was like his 4th game back or something like that. And now he is out again in a completely different injury. Either somebody's lying in the Laker organization or this dude didn't work on his body at all. Somebody is feeding me horse up there. Because I heard before the season started that he was going to come back physically fit, intimidating. Man. So, ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Davis is hurt again. Y'all see I got my jersey. My pops bought me a jersey. It's kind of big, but, you know. Got my new jersey. Finally, I got my 6. Thank you, Pops. Pops was looking out. He said, I've been watching your podcast, man. You got his old number on. I got to hook you up. And he did. Shout out to my pops, man. But Laker Nation, what are we going to do with this guy? Now, I know some people may think I'm being harsh. Some people may be saying that I need to have a little heart. I need to pray for him. Get well soon, Anthony Davis. Get well soon. This nigga is making 90 million. 90? 80 or 90 million to play basketball or to not play basketball. What I gotta be sympathetic? No, I don't want to see Anthony Davis get injured, but Anthony Davis is going to get injured. It don't matter what year, what season, what day. If he is playing basketball, there is a 89% chance that this nigga don't get injured. So ladies and gentlemen, I bravely ask the question. What do we do with Anthony Davis? What do we do? I'm confused about it myself. Because I love Anthony Davis. I love the way he plays the game. When he's aggressive, his defensive presence and his defensive pressure is uncanny. There is no big man that does what he does defensively. And some may say Gobert. Oh, Gobert, he's the defensive player of the year. What? He's not doing what Anthony Davis is doing. Offensively, he's been kind of on the seesaw. Have some games where he's up, have some games where he's down. And if you were to ask me, I don't understand it myself. He was having an incredible first quarter. I said, this is the AD we need. This is the AD that we're going to need down the stretch. And he gets injured, and I hear he's going to be out for at least 4 weeks. All of March, we ain't going to see no Anthony Davis. Then we got April, May, and June. And I think the playoffs start late May, early June or something like that. So when he comes back, will we have an AD? Will we have an AD that's going to go down the stretch? Maybe he's getting all his injuries out the way. But I doubt it. I don't know what the basketball gods done did to Anthony Davis, but show mercy. He's a great player. And I want to see him on the court. And I'm not trying to make fun of the situation, because when a man is injured, it's not fun in games. And it's not funny at all. But it's almost like a Russell Westbrook turnover. When you see it so much, it's just comical. When you see it so much, you can no longer just SMH. You just laugh out of frustration. And that's what I'm doing with this Anthony Davis injury. I don't want to see my guy down. No. So Anthony Davis, get well soon, bro. Get well soon. So when you come back, you can get injured again, and I can say get well soon again. But moving off of Anthony Davis, like the Lakers team has been doing all season. No? Ba-dum-boom. No?
Wow.
LeBron James was incredible as well this game. Russell Westbrook did okay, but we pulled out a victory against the Utah Jazz, and Donovan Mitchell was fish grease hot. I love Donovan Mitchell's game. He is an elite baller and an all-time high competitor. It runs in his veins. He don't back down from nothing or nobody. And he is going to put on a show just like LeBron James. But only LeBron James is running the master class, though. And we pulled out a victory. The Los Angeles Lakers got a win right before All-Star break. And it was going play for play. I didn't know if they was going to pull it out. I didn't even get excited when we got back in the game. I didn't even get excited when we went up by 2 points. I said, we need to stretch this lead. And if we stretch this lead, then I'll start clapping. Then I'll start getting excited. Because too many times the Los Angeles Lakers have got me excited only to let me down a quarter or two later. Fool me once, I said. But Laker Nation, we pulled out a victory. And although this is a small victory in comparison to what we've been dealing with all season, listen, I'll take what I can get right now. Carmelo Anthony is out. I need my guy Melo back in the rotation ASAP Rocky. I mean, come on. Westbrook, I just don't know what's going on. I need him to step up and be Westbrook that I know and love. Attacking the paint. Knowing what to do when he gets inside the paint. Too many times I've seen Westbrook drive to the hole, stop in the painted area, and look around like he doesn't know how he got there. Have y'all seen this? I know y'all seen this dude do this. He drives to the paint, stops, and looks around like, how did I get here? Where was I going and what was I doing? I had that same thing happen to me sometimes. I walk in a room, stand in the middle of the room, and forget why I'm there. What did I come down here for? What was I looking for? Why am I in this room? That's Westbrook, ladies and gentlemen. When he gets to the paint, that's how he looks. What was I doing? Why did I come down here? And what am I going to do now? But we battled. We fought. We got back in the game and we won. We pulled out a vic. Woo! Go Laker, go. But we got a lot more. And see, I seen an interview of LeBron James and said, I like where we headed. As long as we keep this energy and this pace and this effort going into the second half of the season, I like it. And that told me one thing. LeBron said, as long as y'all playing like this, I'm not going to leave. As long as y'all keep playing like this or close or similar to this, I'm going to stay right here in Los Angeles. But this All-Star break and seeing what these Cavaliers is doing this season is looking mighty tempted, I'm telling you. AD keeps getting hurt. He broke a toenail or something. He's out. Listen, man, Westbrook ain't playing no ball. He looks crazy. He looks like he on, I don't know what he's on. Malik Monk is the only guy he can trust other than Austin Reeves. And that's if Vogel plays him. Vogel has been so back and forth with every player on the team. I don't know what he is doing. There's one thing that's been constant, though. That's Stanley Johnson. He loves Stanley Johnson. Stanley Johnson has a place in the starting lineup forever. Yes, Stanley Johnson, the dude who signed 3 10-day contracts before getting signed to the Los Angeles Lakers, has made his way into starting rotation almost every game since he's been there. And I'm not saying that's a problem, no, because Stanley Johnson has been balling. But come on, Vogel. Come on, Vogel. You know what I mean? So this is what we dealing with here. But I liked it. I loved it. But I'm not going to go too much on, because I got to see what they do after this break. And I will be bringing you a special edition podcast, and I'll be covering the All-Star game, because I am a LeBron fanatic. And I will be watching this game, and I will talk about how he plays and everybody else. I'm looking forward to it. A lot of young guys versus the LeBron team. A lot of up-and-comers against a lot of vets. You got Jokic. And when I say vets, I mean guys who've been on the All-Star team a few times, several times. You know, he's got a few that's their first time, but. And so I want to see what they do after this break. How will this break affect them? Will it slow them down? Will they start off with a rusty pace? Or will they come back hungry, ready to go, locked in, focused, working on their game, having some practices or something? Getting this ship right and ready for a final push. Because we're going to need about 20 wins. And I don't even think we got but 26 or 27 games left. So Laker Nation, we got to pull off the impossible. Because the second half of our season is weighted heavier than the first half of our season. But it don't matter, because every team has been balling out of their minds against the Lakers. And that's what we've been dealing with all season. Not only have we been dealing with terrible refs and Anthony Davis being injured, and they saying LeBron got COVID when he ain't got COVID, and LeBron James getting injured, and Brody turning the ball over 17,000 times a game. We also been dealing with these teams that just want to destroy us. Kick us when we're down. But don't nobody feel bad for these guys. These guys are NBA stars and NBA players just like the rest of these teams that's getting the better of us. They just been playing like they want it. That is the difference, ladies and gentlemen. Every team that we play has been playing like they want to win. And at some point of the game, the Lakers just go on coast mode. I think they thinking about vacation or the next car or the next I don't know what. But these teams act like basketball is their love, and basketball is all they think about when they wake up and they go to sleep and they wake up again. And the Lakers have not. And that's the difference. So Laker Nation, if you love my podcast, and you're close to the stadium, and you go to a game, tell everybody you know. Listen to the Film Room podcast. And I want y'all to chant energy and effort. Energy and effort in these games. To remind this Lakers team that that's all it takes to win sometimes. It's energy and effort. Energy and effort. And if you see Jenny Buss and you're walking by to get your Coke or your Pepsi or whatever at the stadium, your popcorn, your food, whatever, and you see Jenny Buss, tell her Derek James said, get some Gatorade down there, Powerade or something. Because these guys need some energy. Laker Nation, you have been a beautiful crowd, and I have been a beautiful host. My name is Derek James, and you've been tuned in to the Film Room podcast. Hey, listen. We're going to struggle coming up, and it's not going to be pretty. And we're going to win some, and we may lose some. But keep the faith. And I'm out this bit.